dnem doktorskega programa. Glede na to, da se zadeva snema, bomo v bistvu celotno predstavitev naredili v angleščini, ker se zanimajo za program tudi tuji študenti, tako da je smiselno, da upoštevamo tudi to dejstvo, pa tudi tisti, ki ste se priključili tukaj iz Slovenije, naj povem, da če je v skupini vsaj en tuji študent, potem celotna predavanja potekajo v angleškem jeziku, tako da boste pa malo trenirali angleščino zdaj. Bom samo delila svoj zaslon. Najprej bi res lepo pozdravila najprej vse današnje udeležence, te predstavitve. To pa so dekan, profesor Janez Stare, potem naša, bom rekla, služba za referat oziroma študijske zadeve, kjer boste dobili vso administrativno podporo, Mateja Setnikar, naš doktorski študent, Nejc Lamovšek, in to smo potem počasi že vsi. Jaz upam, da tudi vidite sedaj moj deljeni ekran, preko katerega bomo opravili predstavitev. A se vidi? Ok, v redu. Potem pa kar začnemo. So let's start. First, I would like to invite our dean, Professor Janez Stare, to present the faculty and the PhD studies in a short period of time. Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, dear guests. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all at the Faculty of Public Administration, or better, welcome to today's online info day, where we will present our joint doctoral study program, Government and Economics in the public sector. As you heard, my name is Janez Stare, and I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Public Administration, the University of Ljubljani, and I work also as a professor of leadership and organizing in public sector. I will briefly introduce our faculty. The Faculty of Public Administration is a full member of the University of Ljubljani. Since 1956, it has developed and was transformed from the School of Public Administration into the Faculty of Public Administration in 2003. Our faculty, with 1,000 students and 70 employees, is an institution with a long tradition. It is a leading institution in the field of administrative science in Slovenia. It links theory and practice through education, research, and seminars, and also through participation in various government bodies. The quality is approved by various accreditation procedures. Besides national accreditation, the Faculty of Public Administration has been awarded the prestigious European Association for Public Administration accreditation for free study programs. We are a member of EMPA, which is an association of the best master programs in public administration in Europe. We are also very proud of how well we are rated on the Shanghai ranking global of academic subject public administration. We are placed among 100 and 150 institutions in the area of public administration. Let me say something about the University of Ljubljana. Although there are 7 universities in Slovenia, the University of Ljubljana has been considered the largest and the oldest in Slovenia for more than 100 years. At present, the University of Ljubljana consists of 26 full members. It is a comprehensive, traditional, research-oriented university with almost 40,000 students, 6,000 employees, and an annual budget of over 300 million euros. The University of Ljubljana is rated among the top 3% of world best universities. Finally, let me say something about our also international orientation. In order to offer our knowledge far beyond our borders, we recognize the international orientation as a cornerstone for the development of administrative science. We're looking for new solutions in context of international connections. Well, we cooperate with more than 80 international partner universities from all over Europe, as well as China and US. And we are a member of different international associations. We are multidisciplinary. Our research areas diverse, from example, from administration science, law, economics, management, HRM, leadership, informatics, so on. We work also on different projects. We work on a national research program development of an effective, efficient and effective PA system, and we lead about 20 national projects. To conclude, let me say one more time that we offer an excellent opportunity to study, work, and research. So I hope that you will recognize our potential and our capabilities, and that you will enroll in doctoral study. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. So let's proceed. Now I will shortly present you the program. Of course, you were able to find some general information on the web page, but nevertheless, I would like to point out the most important things during the study. At the moment, I'm the head of these PhD studies. So if you have any question, please contact me and I will try to answer all your questions also via email. First, as you can see, it's a study that at the moment is the duration is 3 years. You can gain 180 ECTCs, and at the moment it is the only PhD program at University of Ljubljana which duration is 3 years. Since last year, all PhD programs went to a 4 years program, but the reason why we are still in 3 years time frame, it is that this is joint doctoral study program together with our partners from University of Rijeka in Croatia. That also means that part of your lectures will be given by the professors from the University of Rijeka, Faculty of Economics. And these colleagues often come also to Slovenia and present or have lectures in Slovenia. It depends how many students they have and how many students we have. Till now, we were the only who enrolled the students, since also Croatian students enroll in Ljubljana. So at the end, you will receive academic title of Doctor of Science. And we have in the second year, we have 2 modules where you can choose from public governance or economics. It depends what fits to your PhD dissertation or research you will do. So what are the main goals of the study? Of course, it's to develop one, how to say, theoretical and scientific research, which should be quite in-depth insight to the topic you want to research during your 3-year study, because all of the meaning of the course or the studies that you find out the topic that you want to develop, research, and make improvements or add to the current situation or theory or empirical studies in the field, so that you can add something new to that situation or to that topic. It depends what you will choose, and if you're really interested in PhD studies, it's now the, how to say, last minute that you really consider what you want to research in deep during the studies, since you need this for your, how to say, enrollment. Because before you enroll to the study, you already have to think about topic and choose the mentor or just, how to say, at least you need approval of one of the professors that are able to be your mentor. So let's go further. Since it is joint study program, you have to receive some ACTCs in our partner institution. This is Faculty of Economics and Business at University of Rijeka, as I already mentioned. So in the first year, one basic course is lectured by professors from University of Rijeka. That means that it's automatically, when you enroll in the first year, you will gain 10 ECTs from University of Rijeka. So there is no problem to get them. In the second and third year, it's a little bit, how to say, more difficult to get these ECTs from partner institutions, since it depends which module you will choose. If you choose the module on, for example, on economics, then both courses, or one course, one elective course, it's automatically from University of Rijeka, and then you have to choose 2 elective courses also from that university, or you can do PhD seminars or individual research work also at the partner institution and get these ECTs. How to gain these ECTs from individual research work, you can find out in our web page. And of course, for all enrolled students, we have special e-classroom where we put on all necessary information during your study. So you will find all information in this e-classroom. Next, you can gain 10 ECTs also abroad. That means it's not necessary that you gain them at University of Ljubljana or at University of Rijeka. You can choose from which university you will take these 10 ECTs abroad. So you can choose that you will not take 10 ECTs at University of Rijeka, and you will do it some in our partner institutions or at summer schools, PhD summer schools. There is a lot of PhD summer schools all over Europe, so it's not difficult to find one which is interesting for you and for your topic, and you can choose it. Of course, you can also change these 10 ECTs with necessary ECTs at University of Ljubljana. At the same time, you can also gain these ECTs from other institutions in Slovenia which run PhD studies. So who can enroll? There is quite open and broad possibility to enroll to the studies. One of the, how to say, important things are that you've already finished second cycle study program. If you finish the program in social science, there is no special additional exams to enroll. So if you even finished the old master degree program in Slovenia before 2004, you will even gain additional recognition of ECTs for previous studies. But this is only for these, how to say, old students who already finished their studies in Slovenia before 2004. And other, how to say, in-between studies like specialization and profession studies, you will find that these studies needs to have additional exams to be enrolled in the study. But all these additional and special, how to say, requirements you can find out also on our web page, or ask someone at the faculty that train you more in deeply, so that you send from which faculty you came, and at the same time you put which program have you finished, and we can then precisely answer your question about the needs for enrollment. Next, before I go to Mateja, that she explains you procedures and deadlines, I would also like to inform you about additional important thing, that those who finish these old studies, which is quite interesting because you already have gained 60 ECTs, is that anyway, you will have to finish the first year, and you will have recognition for the whole second year for the courses, but not for individual research work. I would also like to point out one obligation during the PhD studies. This is doctoral seminar. Doctoral seminar is something special. That means that during the studies, you need to have some presentation at different international scientific conferences. So you have to present your paper, your research to these conferences. The closer the conference is to the topic of our PhD studies, more ECTs you will gain if you will have active role in these conferences. So don't forget that also during the study, you will have to write articles and prepare some conference papers. And before you will finish the studies, you need to have at least one publication or publication of the paper in Web of Science journal or Scopus journal. So don't be afraid, you will be teaching during the 3 years time, but nevertheless, it's really hard work, it's not easy. Later, probably also Nejc will tell you his experience in this study. So now, Mateja, please, you can proceed with explanation.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. First of all, the application is already open, so you can apply. The application for enrollment contains the following documents which you have to send us at the faculty. Completed and signed enrollment application, which you have to fill in online on the EVŠ web portal. Certified copy of a graduate degree for first and second cycle of study. Proof of average exam for first and second cycle of study, copy of your ID, certificate of nostrification or recognition of foreign education if you have one, proof of previously completed study requirement if you have one, motivation letter and CV. Including all of these documents, you have to send us also information on the choice of mentor, including the mentor's agreement. The list of mentors is already available on our website. Then information on the choice of the methodology course chosen with mentor's agreement, the topic of the doctoral dissertation and the concept of the doctoral dissertation. All this information is also published on our website, so you can see it there too. I think, Maja, then you
Okay.
go further.
Okay, maybe so that you will don't be afraid about this concept of doctoral dissertation. It does not mean that you prepare the dissertation as a whole, but just prepare one page, or let's say one page or a little bit less than one page of your interest, of your topic, of your content that you would like to research. This is not something that will, this is not something that you will have to stick to it at the end, because during the first year you will still have time to develop this idea or to change it a little bit. So it's not a problem at the moment. This is necessary so that we already know that you're thinking about something, that you are thinking about the research you will do. And this is important to choosing the right mentor or co-mentor. So don't be afraid of this. Of course, if you will choose the mentor already, then you will discuss this topic with the mentor and then prepare this one-page explanation of your interest in the research. So don't be afraid of this. It's not the dissertation, doctoral dissertation concept that then be proceeds like something that you have to stick on it. So don't be afraid. That's an idea elaboration. About fees and co-funding of our doctoral study program, you have to pay a fee because it's a payable study, But now for, I think that the 2 years already, the government give additional co-funding to these fees. So I think that in the first year, the whole fee was covered. In the second and the third year, there was almost 2/3 of the fee was covered by the co-funding by the government. So if you fulfill the all necessary things for co-funding, that means that you have average grade at least 8 from previous studies. If you, I think that you will have to, you are not financed from other sources for the other part of fee, so that this is the only co-funding from the public budget. Then this is the, how to say, this means that you fulfill the obligation to get co-funding. But for the second and the third year, you will receive co-funding only if you will go further to the next year without delay. That means if you finish the first year studies regularly and go to the second year, then you will receive co-funding also for the next year. If you miss to do this, so that you will delay with your studies, then your co-funding is rejected in the next years. But maybe important information, even if you didn't finish your studies regularly, you will don't have to give back co-funding from the government if you didn't finish the year on time. Have I missed something, Mateja, or it's okay?
No, I think this is important.
Okay. And this is this portal, as Mateja already mentioned, you will find it on our web page. You have to complete the whole enrollment process till the end of September. So all documents should be submitted till the 20th of September, and enrollment will be finished. So when you will be informed that you are accepted to the study, then it's at least by the 30th of September you will enroll. And after that, I think usually a month later, you will receive notification if you have fulfilled all, how to say, all necessary things for co-financing, not before that. So unfortunately, you can't know, or you cannot know if you will be co-financed or not. So when you decide to do the studies, you have to count on the full fee, but later it can happen that you will receive co-financing. Okay? So later on you will have time to ask questions, so don't worry. And now I would like to give, how to say, some words to our PhD student, Nejc Lamovšek. He's almost already finished. But
yes, I hope so.
yeah. So now, Nejc, please, just short experience of your study.
Okay, hello from me. I must say that the first year is the hardest, then it's much more easier. In the first year, you prepare the doctoral disposition, and you also have a couple of exams. But I must say that attending foreign conferences was the most pleasant side of the studying. If you need any help from professors, they will help you. I must say that you need at least a couple of hours of intensive work each week to successfully prepare your doctoral dissertation. And of course, in addition to taking exams, seminars, I must say that I really had a great mentor, Professor Klun. She really helped me. So one of the most important things is that you have a great mentor. So choose carefully. I can conclude that my PhD study also helped me in my career advancement. So it was really great for me. But I'm really pleased that I will finish it next month. I think this month maybe.
Okay, thank you, Nejc. Can I put you additional question?
Yes.
How much time have you spent to prepare the PhD?
A lot of time. I must say 3 years of my time, but
Okay.
as I said, you need at least few hours of work each week.
Yeah, it's very important information for all of you, so don't take it easy. Next thing, how would you, how to say, grade our studies? It was helpful. It provides good information, right knowledge.
It is really interdisciplinary study. That is great. I mean, I must say that is the greatest thing about this study, because my first cycle was I finished my first cycle on pharmacy, and then second cycle on administration, and then I combined these two studies together, and that was great.
Yeah, so it's a hard work and it takes a lot of time, but at the end you can be successful, isn't it so?
Yes, that is true. With the right mentor.
No. With the right candidate. So it's a lot of effort to put it. Maybe I must say something additionally. Nejc, yes, he is my candidate, but it is not the most important thing. It is important that he really put a lot of effort to these studies. And as I followed him through 3 years now, I must say that at the beginning, like you probably, he hadn't any experience on academic writing, on academic work, on research work, but through hard work, he was able to finish. Now the PhD is finished. Just this, how to say, just presentation is needed now. And I must say that for like motivation for all of you, because almost a lot of time the question is, will I be able to prepare the article to the so important journals? And I must say that Nejc and I have published three different articles in Scopus, and the last one is even in Social Science Citation Index. So I think it's possible. So don't be afraid and go forward and just be prepared to spare 3 years of your life to do this. But not be afraid. If this is the right wish and you want to do it, then this is not be a problem. So this is the just topics and the most necessary things you have to know. But now I will stop sharing this presentation and go to this view you all have. And I would really like to ask you to make questions. You can do it in chat to write down your questions, and we will try to answer it. So please do it, all of you who are attending this presentation. Okay. Something important I missed? No? I can't see any question. No? So can you do you know how to chat maybe in Zoom? Maybe you don't know this. If you click on the icon chat below our pictures, then the new window will open and then you can put questions. No questions at all. So we were really clear, or what? Any other information that is necessary for the possible students in the future? Maybe, okay, good. Okay. You can also ask questions live, so through microphone. Just put in chat that you would like to ask. How can you choose a mentor before knowing him? Yeah, there is two ways how you can choose a mentor. One way is that in our web page, you have a list of possible mentors, and with every name, it's the general. There is a general topics that he or she covered. If you are not sure who to contact, you can always contact me, explain me your topic, and then I will connect you to the possible mentor. So don't worry, I do it all the time. So don't hesitate to ask me. I think that almost for the half of the students at the moment, I make connection with the mentors. So just ask me and present your topic, and I will try to provide you with mentors. Okay. So what are the how you get co-financed? Mateja, please fill me if I miss
In
something.
English?
The question is in Slovene. Maybe.
Povemo v slovenščini verjetno.
Yes, you can do it.
Ja, zdaj merila so določena strani Univerze v Ljubljani, tako da povprečna ocena 8 na prvi in drugi stopnji študija, s tem, da se tukaj ne upoštevajo zaključna dela, samo izpiti in druge opravljene obveznosti.
Lahko Mateja samo vmes bom prevajala za vsak.
Aha, ok.
Okay, you have to have an average grade from the first and second cycle, at least 8 from exams, not from the dissertations, but just from exams.
Ja. To je, če imate pa predhodno zaključen znanstveni magisterij, se pa oziroma prejšnjo univerzitetno 4-letno izobrazbo, se pa upošteva povprečna ocena samo na tem študiju. Je pa ravno tako najnižja 8, da izpolnjujete pogoje za sofinanciranje.
Okay, this is the only thing I think that you have these grades before. In the first and second cycles, you need 8 average grade for exams. And the next thing is that you should not be co-financed from other public resources. That means if you don't get a full co-finance fee, you cannot co-finance it from other budget resources. And Barbara asked me again, yes, you can discuss the topic with me. So send me your idea, and then I will suggest who is the most possible or the right mentor for you. So don't worry, you can ask me with your idea, and then I will connect you to the possible mentor. Okay, Barbara, you can ask me because you joined with microphone. Just put microphone on and mute. Okay, you will not ask loudly. I can unmute you if you want and ask loudly, but at the moment we don't hear you. No? Okay. Any other questions? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, there is no, okay. I don't see any other questions. So if there is no other questions, then I would like to invite you to ask me personally in the future. If you have any questions, ask anyone from our faculty. Even if you want to choose the mentor of yourself because you heard about him or her, then it's also possible that you ask directly the professor. You don't. It's not necessary that you do it through me, but you can do it also directly to the mentor. They are prepared to it. Don't worry. Any other question?
Maybe sometimes there are questions about exams. Please, could you explain probably some of your experience with exams?
Nejc or me?
Nejc.
It depends. Sometimes you have written exams, but sometimes you just prepare a seminar paper. I must say that written exams are easier because it's when you're writing seminar paper, it takes much more time to prepare it.
Yeah, but usually when you prepare seminar paper, in most cases you can use them also for your PhD, isn't it so?
That is true, yes.
Okay, so you can be part of your PhD at the end, not the whole, but at least part of it. So it's also a good work if you're prepared and how to say, make exercises of writing, let's say. Maybe your experience that one seminar work was even published in the journal.
Yeah, that is true. I prepared one seminar paper with one professor from Croatia, and then we published this paper in one article, and it's quite successful because a lot of people read it on the ResearchGate. That ResearchGate is one academic platform for sharing articles, so it was really great.
Yeah, that's right. Any other question? Okay, what have I missed something, Nejc, which is important to know, but I missed it?
I don't think so. I don't think so, yes.
Okay, okay. But it's good to know that...
I would really recommend this study because for me it was really important also in my career development. And I think these PhD studies can help you advance in your career, in your professional way.
Definitely. Okay, I think that there is no new questions, and there is no, how to say, any other things that we would like to discuss now. But it's good that you ask because you are possible future students, and only you know what is something that you miss now in this presentation, because this presentation is recording, and because if it's a recording, then other students will listen it, and maybe it's good that you ask us questions which would be interesting for students. Don't be afraid, you can put the question in English or in Slovene, it doesn't matter. Even in Croatian language if you want, because maybe one experience from this week, on Tuesday we have presentation of the first year students. They presented their PhD proposals, and we started in Slovene, then continued in Croatian, and then we finished in English. So we have 3 language presentations, and it's really international study and international curriculum. So it's quite interesting. So you switch from one language to another in 3 hours. So, but it's interesting. So if you're really keen to do it, don't be afraid. Just go for it. Okay, so if there is no question, then thank you to all of you to present your experience, to present the necessary information, and begin to present our university and faculty, and to all of you that you ask questions. And have a nice day, have a nice weekend, stay well, and see you next year, hopefully, or this year in October. Bye.